On this episode of Lowdown, we pay tribute to the Buffalo Ryders.
We clap to the beat with Step Afrika.
I ask students their favorite 90s song on Ricky's Riff.
We get to know a different side of G-Eazy.
We meet up with local indie artist Nate DeRuza.
And we have a sneak peek of Bethesda's new album.
We have a great show ahead of us, so let's get started.
I'm Leanne Andriani.
And I'm Ricky Smetana, and this is Lowdown. This is Lowdown. You might have heard of this first band we have for you. They're locals from Wadsworth, Ohio, known as the Buffalo Ryders.
Why do they call themselves the Buffalo Ryders?
Well, Leanne, because they're paying tribute to all of the buffalo that were lost to the Native Americans.
Oh, that makes sense, I think. Let's check them out.
So the Buffalo Ryders is a name we came up with because I really like buffalo, and it's kind of paying homage to all the buffalo that were lost in America throughout the years. Because the buffalo used to be like the main source of food and everything for all the Native Americans. So the Buffalo Ryders, like it's like the lonesome ranger who's protecting all the buffalo left in the world. You'd better look outside before this world confesses.
So the music video was quite the project. We had our first EP recorded, and we had all the songs and whatnot, and we called up our friend who lives in Lakewood. He's really good with a camera and whatnot, and we just pretty much asked him what song he wanted to do. So he came over, and in 16 hours we wrote, shot, and produced the whole music video, and put it together and put it out at like 6 in the morning the next morning when I was done editing it. So it was a lot of fun. It was real quick pace, but it turned out really good.
I think with the music video, especially with those early songs that we wrote, lyrics were they didn't have like a really direct meaning because I was still kind of developing the song process. So a lot of it is, it kind of goes with the song, but a lot of it's a different way of portraying the song in a different way.
Before we were in a band together, I was in an electronic band, and we did like Daft Punk covers. And then while I was doing that, he was learning straight blues music from his teacher. Then when we got into it, I think it's always kind of been blues rock, but it's definitely developed from like just rock and roll. I think our first EP is a little harder, and then we put a little more blues in this next one, and we're hoping to get a little more Western. We're trying to develop our own sound altogether.
I go about writing songs. It's probably through just stories that I kind of make up. They might be about someone I know, or they're just kind of like issues that everyone has, like problems with addiction, or probably more sour subjects. Yeah, I guess I'm just more drawn to more the lonely, the lonesome kind of blues, and like Townes Van Zandt kind of folky stuff that's just kind of about a man against the world kind of thing. It's kind of what I'm into.
So, Leanne, what'd you think?
They have potential. Makes me hungry for some buffalo, though.
Okay, you don't have weird eating habits at all.
What? It tastes really good.
Okay, whatever. So, Leanne, besides that, what do you think of this next group we have coming up?
They make me want to dance.
Well, what if I want to dance?
Then you're not going to want to miss Step Afrika. They combine both urban step with traditional African dance.
Step Afrika to the floor. Oh, Step Afrika. We got some here, but we need some more. Oh, Step Afrika.
Step Afrika's basis is the art form of stepping, a percussive dance form that was created by African American college students. We We have taken the art form and expanded it. So in our show, you see not only traditional stepping that you might see on a college campus, but you also have a chance to see stepping as we have tried to develop it into a narrative art form, just an expressive art form. And then you see other things in our show, such as drumming, you see a little bit of hip hop, you see a little bit of modern dance, and of course African dance as well.
Africa, step!
I feel like the things that inspire us are sort of put in our path. And it's sort of up to us to discover them, I guess, to pull the cover away from the things that are around us every day. And so I find inspiration for the context of the work that I do, and even for the rhythms of the work that I do, just in everyday people walking or people shuffling around the streets every day, and try to pull those things into the choreography and make those a part of the context of our work. When I grew up stepping, stepping was always done in competition, so you're always taught to be very straight and sharp and rigid. But in Step Africa, we interact with the audience, we break the fourth wall, so to speak, and we really bring our audiences into our show.
All right, here we go. Now, when I say okay, you say all right. And when I say all right, well, you say okay. Okay? All right. All right.
That's a part of this performance and this production that I really, really enjoy.
Step Africa is back!
Ricky, stop. Ricky, we're back on.
Sorry, I couldn't contain myself.
Apparently.
Yes, so let's just move on to Lowdown Trivia.
Can I do it this time?
No. So Leanne, since we heard how the Buffalo Ryders got their name, how did the 1960s band Buffalo Springfield get their name? We'll have the answer when we get back from this short break.